Today's video is going to be something that's actually pretty requested by you all over the years, and I've just never thought to try it until now, and I don't know, I think it'll be really fun to kind of play around and get in touch with my inner child maybe today, because if you didn't know, hello, my name's Carrie, I am a Disney adult. I'm a Disney adult in that I like getting drunk at Disneyland, and it doesn't really go much further than that. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen like all of the new Disney movies, but I am like a classic Disney gal at heart. Loved the Disney Channel all through like the late 90s, early 2000s, Disney Channel original movies, TV shows, etc. I am also a Disney pass holder, so you know, we're at Disneyland several times a year, and I thought that it would be fun to try out this trend that's called Disney bounding. So essentially what Disney bounding is a kind of like way to dress up as Disney characters, but with like everyday clothing, because in the Disney parks you aren't allowed to wear full-blown costumes unless you're a child. There's actually a Tumblr called DisneyBound, which I found in my research, and the creator called Leslie Kay said that Disney bounding is a way to express your love for Disney through fashion. It uses clothes to recreate the outfits of your favorite Disney characters without being costumey. You could go to the school or to the mall in a Disney bound and not get pegged for being in costume. She also mentions that instead of using actual props and character wigs, you can use accessories like jewelry and purses to complete the look. For instance, instead of carrying a sword, wear a necklace with a sword charm. And since a lot of you are also fellow Disney lovers, I thought that it would be fun to kind of like try out some Disney bounding options with items that I literally only already have in my closet, not buying anything new at all. I have plenty of clothes to choose from, and it would be very easy to go out and buy more things, but I really want to keep this as focused on shopping my own closet as possible, just because that's the most sustainable practice when it comes to fashion. Also, I already have like so much good stuff in my closet. I have a closet full of clothes. So I went through this morning, I searched a bunch of kind of Disney characters and thought of what I could recreate with the items that I have, and I came up with 5 different characters. So the characters that I'm going to be covering today are Minnie Mouse, Ariel, Winnie the Pooh, Roxanne from the Goofy movie, and Kim Possible. So this is gonna be really fun. I do like the things that I pulled. They're not perfect, they're not exact, but I think that's like kind of the point. And maybe if I love any of these enough, I will actually go to Disneyland in them someday and feel like I'm dressing up while not dressing up at the same time, if that makes sense. I think that's the deal. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. And yeah, I asked you all on Instagram when this video was requested if a lot of you would be interested in it, and 82% of you said that you'd be interested. That's over 4,000 people. So I guess we're doing this. I hope I don't offend any of the Disney adults, like the hardcore ones, because I'm just out here having fun. So I guess there's nothing else to do other than try on these outfits. I haven't tried any of them on. We're gonna see together what they turn out like, so let's do it. All right, you know we had to start off with the queen, the #1 Disney gal, and that's Minnie Mouse, obviously. I have actually worn an outfit really similar to this at Disneyland, so this popped up in my mind immediately. I thrifted this cute little like tie shoulder or tie strap polka dot t-shirt with Disney in mind, but also the polka dots are hearts, which is even cuter, so it's just very Minnie-esque, I guess you could say. And then on the bottom, I went with a thrifted skirt. You could do jeans, which is what I did one time when I was at Disney. I wore black jeans. And then for shoes, I decided to do this, which is different than what I would normally wear, but I picked out these yellow Converse. I've had them for a couple years now. I love them. I think they're in the color saffron because Minnie wears those cute little like yellow heels, so I thought that that would be like tipping my hat to her yellow heels. And even though the objective of this video isn't to like role play exactly and like dress up in a costume, I did have to pull these ears out. These were from Tokyo Disney when my boyfriend and I went there in 2018, and it just really completes the look in my opinion, but it would equally be adorable without it. I just love like the extra polka dots. I like where this is headed. Like I like going into this because with the ears aside, like if you wore this just as a usual outfit, it's super versatile. Like you could throw in a black blazer and some heels, you could wear some boots, you could wear jeans. There's like so many different pairings you could do. But like I feel like if I told you I was Disney bounding and you looked at me, you would know immediately who I was talking about, and I think that's the point, I'm pretty sure. Correct me in the comments, I'm sure you all will educate me, but I really, really love this. Even if I just went out for like a drink or had like a day trip somewhere or was going out to lunch or whatever, I would wear this like 100%. I don't know if I would wear the yellow shoes with it, but if I was trying to Disney bound, then I would. Do you know what I mean? This is my very first Disney bound, so please be kind to me. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think we're on the right track. I would give this, if I had to rate it, a 10 out of 10. Like, I feel like it's great. I feel like it's accurate. I feel like you know who I am. I know who I am. I'm comfortable in this. I feel confident. It's very, very cute. And not only would I wear this out and about in my day-to-day life, but I would wear it to Disneyland again, because I have already. So I guess without even meaning to, I have Disney bounded before. Kind of cute. I also love that these items are really easy to find as well. Like, if you were to go into your own closet or go thrifting or whatever, you could definitely find something red polka dot at the thrift store, or you might already have it. A plain black skirt or just black bottoms in general. You could do bike shorts, you could do Bermuda shorts, you could do denim shorts, you could do jeans, leggings, flared yoga pants, like whatever. I think that it would be so, so cute and so easy to recreate. Even if you just had something solid red, doesn't have to be polka dots at all. Something like red, black, and white. I feel like everyone would know who you're being. Throw a little bow on your head or something and you're good to go. So I love this. This is already so much fun. I literally can't wait. We have to keep going, so let's do it. This next one has to be my favorite. I can already tell you right now this is gonna be my favorite of all, and it's pretty obvious that this is Ariel. I'm so happy with it. This is, I would say, probably more than anything else I've picked out so far, is an outfit that I would actually wear, like in my day-to-day life. Not if I'm trying to go to Disneyland, not if I'm trying to dress up, but like just a normal outfit that I would wear, and it's so cute. I definitely feel like with this color scheme, it's the mermaid vibes for sure. This purple blazer was one that I kind of forgot about, and then I thought of it when I was thinking of purple tops, because when I was thinking of these outfits, I was like, crap, I don't have any kind of like green skirt or green pants, and then I was like, wait, I have this dress. So then I was thinking of what I could wear on top, like maybe wear the dress as a skirt, and then I thought of this blazer, and I was so excited. I'm pretty sure this blazer cost me $1. If you remember, probably last summer, I want to say, I did like a power hour thrift challenge that I set for myself, where I basically set an hour timer and thrifted as much as I could, and I found this. So it was from a St. Vincent de Paul, and then this dress is actually from Urban Outfitters. I think I got it last summer, and I loved it so much that I ordered it in another color. It's so cute. The best part about it is that it's like sweat proof, so I sweat a ton the day I wore this, and nothing. You couldn't see a thing, you couldn't see any kind of sweat stains, nothing like that, so extra points for that. And then these boots are my go-to. I've worn these for probably 3 to 4 years straight now. Like, I just love them so much. I probably got them actually like summer of 2018 or 19. So yeah, it's probably been 3 to 4 years. And they just go with everything. And I really felt like, especially when you go to the store, like, and you get an Ariel toy or something like that, I feel like these are the colors that you see. You see this sort of like purple, and then this sort of like sea foamy green, and then white. So, I mean, patting myself on the back for that one. Especially with my newer reddish hair, I definitely ended up picking a couple of characters unknowingly that do have red hair, so it's extra fun to be able to like amp it up to the next level, like with the look. So it definitely is bonus points, I would say, for having the red hair. And just, I'm so confident in this. I love this. I would 100% wear this out to eat, on a date night, to a Disney thing if I felt like it. I feel like this one is probably the closest to like my own personal style at the moment. I'm loving a blazer. I'm loving color matching, or color mixing, I guess you would say, like just picking random colors and putting them together. And this is, you know, one of my favorite characters, so it's a bonus. I want to say I had a Little Mermaid themed birthday party like 2, possibly 3 years in a row. I was obsessed with the Little Mermaid. My dad has like a recording of me singing Part of Your World when I was literally like a year and a half. Like, I was so obsessed with that movie. Still am. It's still one of my favorites by far, and it's just so nostalgic and fun. This is like if Ariel grew up and is in her 30s now and like has a job and like has work to do. Do you know what I mean? Because she is human. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and give myself 10 out of 10 for this one. I think it's pretty great. I think it's pretty accurate. It's really, really fun as well, and that's kind of all I really wanted to do for this video today, is just like have fun and play dress up, as I often say. So this is great, and I would highly suggest trying this yourself, because I'm already having a blast and we have so many more to go. Next up, we have the iconic man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Winnie the Pooh. This I feel like is probably the easiest one. And this was actually the first one that came to mind. I immediately thought of this skirt and I was like, wait, this would be the perfect skirt for it. I went back and forth about different tops that I would wear, different red tops, but I felt like this was kind of going with like the vintagey type of vibe. Both of these are thrifted. I probably got each of them for under $5. And then for the shoes, these are actually also secondhand. These are a pair of platform Converse that I got from Poshmark, and I love how this all ties together. I do actually have something to like take it to the next level, but hear me out. So I have this set of Mickey ears, but they're kind of like a Sherpa teddy bear kind of material. And I originally got these for like fall time at Disneyland for when I want to wear kind of more neutral outfits. And I mean, it's kind of like bear themed. I think they're Duffy, if I'm not mistaken, which by the way, I didn't even know about until we visited Japan a few years ago. And it's like a whole thing over there, but there's like a cartoon called Duffy. Anyways, this is kind of going along with that, but like it also kind of ties in with the Pooh thing, you know? I don't know. So this is definitely, you know, more costumey, but tell me I don't look like I belong at Disneyland right now with like a churro in one hand and a corn dog in the other and like a glass of wine on the way. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really pleased with this. This would also be like a perfect Disney outfit. Just side note, because you could wear bike shorts under this skirt and be so content all day long. Also, it's really easy to move around in, so you could like get on and off rides super easily. You wouldn't have to worry about like flashing anyone. You wouldn't have to worry about getting dress coded or anything like that. So I don't know. I think this is kind of maybe one of my favorites, even though it's really not my style at all. It's really kind of accurate. And Winnie the Pooh just has such a special place in my heart. I loved it so much as a child. And I remember my mom purchasing those like vintage Disney, like they were kind of like antique vintage. I don't even know how to describe them, but they were like retro throwback Winnie the Pooh stuffed animals. Does anyone remember those? And I think I had like all of them. I think I had Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, Eeyore. Like I was obsessed. It was definitely a personality trait to like Winnie the Pooh back then, and I was one of them. Proudly. So I like actually the red and yellow together, even just on their own, and it's actually sort of making me want to like pair red and yellow together a little bit more in my everyday wardrobe. And even though with this outfit I would definitely like style these pieces separately, like this red top I've definitely worn with like kind of a funkier flare pant with like one side tucked in, and then with this skirt, this is definitely like picnic vibes, so I would probably wear like a puff sleeve white blouse or a bandeau or something like that. But still, I feel like especially with the ears, it kind of ties it all together. You get the point, you get what I'm trying to convey, and this is definitely one of my favorites so far. If you have been watching me for any length of time, you'll probably know that the Goofy movie is my favorite Disney movie. It's the best soundtrack. It's just iconic on all levels. My first crush in life was Max from a Goofy movie. I don't know what that says about me, that it was like a cartoon, but that's a discussion for my therapist. But I had to recreate Roxanne. I was thinking of all of the people from the Goofy movie and I was like, who could I do? And Roxanne does have kind of like reddish tinted hair. And like most of the time what she wears in the movie is very recreatable. So this is what I came up with. It's not exact by any means. I feel like at this point I'm just gonna keep on saying that, but it's really cute. It definitely, like, when you know who it is, then you're like, oh, that makes sense. But otherwise, I don't know if anyone would ever guess. So the outfit details for this one are this shirt, which is from my boyfriend's closet. It is actually a shirt that says Plant Daddy, but I turned it inside out because I needed a plain shirt. And it was kind of like the closest one that I could find to the color that I was looking for, that sort of like tealish, greenish color. So this is like a years old shirt from my boyfriend's closet. I also paired it with these shorts. These were like the longest shorts that I own. These are like a semi Bermuda style short, which is what Roxanne wears in the movie. Hers were a little bit darker, but these ones are from Target. They're from the Wild Fable brand. They're so comfortable. It was so nice to be able to wear this pair of shorts last summer and not chafe in them. I've never not chafed in denim shorts in my life. So I was happy to find these, and they're like kind of Bermuda, but they're not like too long. Do you know what I mean? These would probably be fine to wear at Disney. It's just always really hot when I go, so I just typically wear bike shorts. These books are literally just from my chair right back there. I'm pretty sure they're from a thrift store. And then I just threw on this backpack that wasn't part of the outfit, but I felt like it gave the impression of like, I'm a high schooler in a movie. I think I'm a dog. I don't know what animal I am actually. And overall, I really do think this is cute. It's not the best of all of these that I've done, but it's definitely cute. I feel like if I was part of like a group thing where someone was dressed up as Goofy, someone was dressed up as Max, and then I was Roxanne, like you'd definitely be able to tell, but when you look at it, you're kind of like, what? So not my best work, but I think that's what Disney bounding is. Like the creator explained, like it's not necessarily overtly being that character, it's just kind of like a thing that only you know. So would I walk around with like the books in the backpack? No, of course not, but otherwise it's just like a green t-shirt and shorts, so this is what I came up with. Oh, also the shoes. They are the same platform Converse that I wore with the Winnie the Pooh look. They're just very comfortable. She wears kind of like a, almost like Keds style, very like 90s kind of shoe, but I don't have anything like that. So this is the closest to it, and here we have it. Roxanne is maybe the luckiest girl in the entire world because I was so jealous of her growing up. I was like, all I want is for Max to sing all of the Powerline songs to me, but he sang them to Roxanne. So I think if I were to rate this one out of 10, I would give it like a 7.5. Like it's not bad. It's not my best work, but it's definitely not bad. I think it would be so cute to do like a Disney bounding birthday party or something like that and someone dress up like this. Like I think that would be very adorable. As soon as you say who it is, you're like, oh yeah, I can kind of see it, but I definitely could do better. So keep that in mind. Not my strongest work, but still really fun. And I didn't have to buy anything. Like I could have easily bought like the pair of Bermuda shorts and like a proper t-shirt that kind of matches the color better. But I really actually do like that I just worked with what I had. I feel like I've been really drilling that into the ground lately, but it's just really fun to be able to be like, no, let's not buy anything new that I'm probably not gonna wear. Let's just use what I have and see what we can come up with. So here it is. Okay, and last but not least, you know we had to do it. Like we all saw this coming. This was a gradual progression from like my Instagram to buying these pants to the red hair. Like it was bound to happen, right? And we have done it. We are Kim Possible. It's so hard to pick a favorite, but if I had to, this would definitely be up there, and I'm obsessed with this. Someone please invite me to your Halloween party this year. I need to be Kim Possible. It's so crazy because anytime somebody wears any kind of like cargos or kind of like army green colored bottoms with black, like it's immediately Kim Possible, no matter what somebody wears. And sometimes I'm like purposely trying to avoid that. But for this, I just leaned into it. I went for it, but it's crazy because it's not a costume. It's literally just clothes, but it's so vividly a costume, you know? This one I feel like is perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about it. It's a 10 out of 10. This top is from Express. I love how it kind of has the drawstring to make it more cropped if I wanted to, because Kim has like a very cropped top. These cargo pants are from American Eagle. I got them in my like what happened to American Eagle sizing video when I went inside the fitting room. I think they still have sizes available. If they do, I'll link them down below. That was like the one good thing to come out of that video. And then my boots are my tried and true boots that I've literally worn since like 2018, maybe? I want to say they're from Nasty Gal. They obviously don't sell them anymore. It was years ago, but I have worn these things into the ground. And I just love how this turned out. I do also have like a couple extra things if I really wanted to like bump it up to the next level and make it more costumey. So like, okay, you could easily do some sort of like belt situation because that was definitely Kim's vibe. She had her sort of like utility belt that had like all of her, I don't know, gadgets. So you could definitely do like a belt moment. And then I also found these gloves. I don't know where I got them or why they're in my closet, but I found these like fingerless gloves, and Kim did wear a lot of gloves in her day, so I also decided to throw these on. I mean, come on. Even if you hate it, you kind of love it because it's accurate. I'm also feeling a little bit like Tomb Raider in this. I just need to throw in a braid, I guess, and change my top. But yeah, here we have it. This is the final look. I really had so much fun doing this today. And the fact that I had all of this stuff in my closet already is really, really fun and exciting, and it makes me want to get more creative and try it again. And it just goes to show that you don't have to go out and buy new stuff to create fun looks. I try to talk about that on my channel a lot. You know, I do thrift a lot and I do buy new clothes to review them, but I also really love taking the time to go into what I've already got like in my own inventory and see what I can come up with. And I'm really impressed that I literally thought of all of these this morning, like off the cuff. So I'm quite proud of myself. I think all of these turned out great. This one has to be one of my favorites. If I had to rank them in order, I would say this would probably be number 1, then Minnie number 2, then Ariel number 3, Pooh
Pooh number 4 and Roxanne number 5. Sorry, Roxanne. But so much fun. Seriously loved every single one of these, would wear every single one of these, and maybe will wear every single one of these to Disneyland someday. I would highly encourage you trying this out yourself. I mean, I was kind of like, I'm 34, why would I need to like create Disney outfits? But I'm super into it. It was really fun. Highly recommend.
So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know if you want to see me do more of this sometime in the future. It was really fun to put together and kind of get creative with the items that I have. If there are any specific characters you would like to see or any kind of themes, definitely let me know. I hope I did okay by the Disney folks out there. You all kind of intimidate me a little bit, so please tell me that I did okay. I'm sending you all of my love. Thank you so much for being here, and I will hopefully see you very soon in my next video.